What's happening, people? Welcome to Saeed TV and welcome to the match reaction. Manchester United have finally got the job done. No more clipping me skullfuggery. You heard that? You heard that, mate? Because it's job done. And Manchester United have got over the line in a 3-1 win at Brentford away. Not easy, eh? It ain't easy for Man United right now, but Manchester United have done it. It's not convincing though. Let's not kid ourselves. It wasn't convincing. United needed to just go and get them 3 points and get the hell out of there. I predicted a 1-1, so for me, I cannot argue more than that because I've got more than what I've wanted. Or I predicted. Not more than I wanted because I wanted Man United to win at all costs. But United have got the 3-1. 3 individual brilliant moments. Let's not kid ourselves, people. I said that for Ollie for so many years, but it was 3 individual brilliances or 3 moments of quality from Manchester United. I'm going to start off with the negatives first because I always do that and I want to balance it out, people. But the first half was shocking. And I mean shocking. Absolutely zero awareness from players. Misplaced passes time after time, you know, positional awareness, Fred doing overhead kicks, you know, Dallo being absolutely crazy, you know, giving the ball away. United were just all over the place in the first half. And David De Gea, the best keeper in the world, I always say it time and time again, but he is the best keeper in the world. And he kept us in it for large parts of that game. And Manchester United came in that first half by, I don't know how, Brentford just didn't have their shooting boots on. And we did in that second half. But Brentford will absolutely be crazy. They'll be thinking to themselves, how have we not gone 1-0, 2 or 3-0 up in that first half? But United, they did what they had to do. And they went into that first half with the score at 0-0. That only means one thing. And that means United are going to come back surely in the second half with a different performance. And they did. You know, they looked a bit more composed. Yes, Brentford had a few, I think, opportunities in the first opening 10-15 minutes. But United, I thought, fairly coped well in the second half against Brentford. And they were a bit more controlled. McTominay drived into that midfield like we want him to do as a box-to-box. Was confident on the ball. Players were starting to be confident on the ball. And they realised that they play for Man United Football Club. That's what they did. They actually realised they're good footballers. They actually realised, oh, hold on a minute. Not good footballers. They actually realise they are footballers. Because that's what they struggle to understand or to fathom in the first half. Second half came in and everyone looked to give that risk ball. That ball that was played in between the lines. That ball over the top. And that's what Fred did. Fred had a shocking first half. Anyone that's trying to defend Fred in that first half, mate, you're pulling your eyes over, mate. Because it's not just him, by the way. But Fred in that first half was shocking. Second half, though, he does it a lot. He shuts you up, you know, to be fair, though. He does shut you up, and he does it all the time. And he did that to me. He shut me up. He played a lovely ball that he's done it a few times this season. He's done it for McTominay in that Sevilla game in the FA Cup. And he's done it today. The in-swinger of a cross into Elanga. Elanga as well had a poor game as well. He played it to Elanga. Elanga, you know, slight little deft touch. Played it across the keeper. The keeper was a bit, you know, bamboozled. He tapped it into it. And United got the 1-0. But you never know with United in a minute. They just always seem to do this. And the second goal, what a second goal this is. This is a brilliant move. In an individual brilliant performance. You know, in an individual brilliance of a play. You know, because it was that for me. But McTominay got the ball. He decides to play it forward and not sideways. Hurrah! Brilliant, McTominay. But that's what you do. Risk ball, and you have to have the element of risk. He did that. Played in the ball into Ronaldo. Ronaldo chases it across to Bruno. Bruno drives with the ball, and Greenwood has the easiest tapping he's going to get all year, all career round. Easy tapping, job done. Oh, no. Because that happened against Aston Villa. But this is where the third goal came in. Bruno on the right hand side, he squares it, or he plays a little through ball into Rashford, and Rashford doesn't have to do anything but to the side foot here across the keeper, and then it was job done. But that's where Brentford came on, and they scored in the 84th minute. We wanted the clean sheet. I wanted it for David De Gea because still he is my man of the match. And anyone who disagrees with me, then you're basing it on one half performance. For me, David De Gea, if David De Gea doesn't keep us for 2, 3, 4 goals that should have been goals, and he kept them at bay, I'm sorry, but we cannot keep doing this. And I'm not convinced by that performance. And for me, I don't want to get too giddy. I don't want to say Man United are back. I don't want to say this and that. I can talk about context and can talk about the second half performance, and that's why I call it the second half show. But that for me is concerning because we can't start off like that. We can't do that all the time. That first half was our second half of the Aston Villa game, you know, and that second half was our first half in terms of the Aston Villa game. It was like almost the opposites, and United can't afford to do that. They really, really can't. But we have to stick with the positives now. We're 7th now, we're climbing a little bit of the table. Chelsea dropped points, and that is a key factor. Tottenham got the result they needed in flying death. That's not a good result for Man United. But we have to keep winning at all costs. The performances will come, and they're not coming because that wasn't a great overall performance. We still need to find that 90-minute performance, but it will come. But Manchester United have to be clever in what they do. They have to find that rhythm, that pattern, because sometimes I just feel like this team just doesn't have it for me. And it's very, very much concerning. And United needs to stop that for me. They need to have that in that locker where they are a 90-minute team. First half is unforgivable. Every United fan was scratching his head. I wanted to just bang everything that was around me. But the second half, it's just almost like you're thinking, who are these players? And we can't afford to keep doing that, because you will get to a West Ham. You will get to Man City on the 5th of March. You will get to top teams who punish you. We punished Brentford in the second half, and we made them realise what the Premier League's all about. That if you don't take your chances and you're not clinical enough, you can be outdone like that. And you can go and you can celebrate a performance and you can be like, yeah. But second half for me, we need to be doing more like that in the second half. Because the first half wasn't great. The first half wasn't great. And you can't do that in this Premier League. But I'm happy. I hope you're happy. Please like the video. But David De Gea is my man of the match. He keeps doing it again. David De Gea is the best keeper in the world for me. It does it when a keeper needs you the most. Is he there for you? And David De Gea seems to be always there for Man United. Okay, he had a little bit of a poor lapse in the edge of maybe about a year or a year and a half ago. But he's back to his best, man. And a keeper always finds his form. He never ever drifts away, man. And that's what he's not done. But people, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you soon, guys. 3 points, job done. Take care.